Thanks for visiting Buffzone.com. My name is Kyle Ringo. I'm the CU beat writer for the Daily Camera newspaper. With me, as always, is veteran Daily Camera sports columnist Neil Welk, Boulder's best Monday morning quarterback.
That would be Sunday morning quarterback, Kyle, because I'm usually writing about the Buffaloes on Sunday morning, and I had another great day on Saturday after the Buffaloes lost their 8th game in 9 ties this year after the Kansas game. Kyle, what happened in Kansas?
Well, I think you were wrong again, Neil. The team you predicted was going to win the Big 12 North and go to a bowl game, and this
Still
and that,
possible.
la-di-da.
Still possible, Kyle. I don't know if you've looked at the numbers yet. Still possible. The Buffaloes have not been mathematically eliminated from the Big 12 North. If they win out, Missouri loses the rest of their games, and they beat Nebraska in the final, still possible. Still possible, Kyle.
Neil, seriously, man? Come on.
Hey, I read that in your story this morning, Kyle.
Give it up.
You wrote it.
That's
I didn't.
just because
I was reading your story.
I'm like obligated to put that in there, man, until it actually becomes official.
I know,
but it will become official, Neil.
It's terrible when you have to write the facts. I know. It is
Neil,
fact. They can still do it. It's still possible. It's mathematically possible. I read it in Kyle Ringo's story. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even brought it up.
Well, that's a good place to get your information, that's for sure. Neil, the Buffs are very, very bad on offense. I think we've talked about this for, 6-7 weeks in a row now.
8.
Yeah,
9.
they still haven't really made much of an improvement in the passing game. I don't think it's going to happen. They don't have any kind of experience at quarterback. The wide receivers still aren't playing well. This is a bad offense, and I don't think it's going to get better until September of 2007.
Here's an interesting statistic that I dug up last night. The Buffs have scored fewer touchdowns than only one other team in the nation.
You didn't dig that up. I dug that up. I dug that up. Get your own material, man.
I feed Kyle all this stuff, and then he puts it in his stories the next day and then takes credit for it. But that's the way it's been for a while. Kyle.
By the way, I like that we get to week 9 and you finally wore a nicer shirt than I did.
Well, that doesn't say. Oh, I forgot.
Anyway, you all right?
Kyle Ringo, metrosexual here in Boulder, and a good sports writer besides.
Absolutely not.
Fashion god, Kyle Ringo.
Far from it.
What are they going to do at quarterback? Do they keep Bernard Jackson at quarterback?
Yeah, they have no other choice but to. I mean, burning Cody Hawkins' red shirt at this point is that would be just an enormous mistake. I mean, why take Cody Hawkins off the bench for 3 games when you could have him for an entire season next year or a senior season? Sure, they could redshirt him next year, but why do that?
If the JUCO kid comes in and is a good player and is a player that they're going to play all year long, could they redshirt? Could they go ahead? It's been done before.
What is the value of playing Cody Hawkins, who,
for the last
as I've said before, might not necessarily turn out to be, head and tails above the quarterback play they're already getting because he is a true freshman after all. Mm-hmm. I mean, why do that for 3 games that don't really mean anything?
See what he can do, and maybe to experience some success. I'm not saying he'd bring more success, but go ahead and give it a shot. I don't think he will. I don't think it would be a great idea. I don't think it would be the end of the world if Dan Hawkins did decide to play his son over these last 3 games. I think it might, put some spark in the team, give the young guys something to look forward to. As far as redshirting him next year, it has been done. 1992, Bill McCartney brought in a true freshman by the name of McCoy Detmer, played him with Cordell Stewart throughout the year, most of 1992, and then redshirted him all of 1993, knowing that he would have him for 3 years afterwards. So it's been done before.
Well, I don't expect it to be done this time around. Coach Hawkins yesterday at Sunday's practice said that unless something disaster strikes, unless Bernard Jackson gets hurt, he doesn't see using his son this season. I think that's the right call.
And this was the same Dan Hawkins who told us that James Cox is going to be the starter against CSU, right?
That's true. It's true.
Okay, they play. Who do they have this week? Kansas State. The Buffs are going to win this game. I've been predicting a win every week. I'm not going to stop now. Buffaloes will beat Kansas State. Tune in with us next week on Buffzone.com, and I'm bound to be right once in a while.
Neil, you're so error-prone you could pitch for the Detroit Tigers.
I could set the world record. I could set the series record, Kyle.
Wow.